Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Free Coiner coming back to you again today. I hope everybody is doing well and you are taking care of yourselves. Of course, as usual, I have to say I'm not a financial analyst. I'm simply sharing my thoughts and opinions, so please do not take anything I say as financial advice. Now, as we see here, XRP has closed at the needed price, which was 40 cents from what I understand. And apparently that was very important for today. Now, as I mentioned, from what I understand, things are really supposed to move forward now. I can't really go into a whole lot of detail, but guys, don't worry about it. We're going to start seeing some changes here. XRP may not get affected right away, but we're on a different side. We're on a different side now. So just be ready. That's all I can tell you. All right. One thing that I did find a little strange is here I have not been able to get a price on XRP charts. Now, if we go into the live chart, it'll show you. But here, typically, it had. With the market capitalization showing, well, it's not showing now, which I think that's why it's not showing the price. But we can go to the live chart, and it does show that it's at 40 cents. So I don't know what's up with that, but hey, what are you going to do about it, right? All in all, though, if I can go back. Don't look at that. That was something I was going to talk about, but I'll get into that at some point. But anyway, yeah, so the volumes are a little bit low, but not bad. I guess that's about average for where we've been sitting. So, really doesn't matter. We're about to see some changes here. Okay, let's see. Hold on. All right, so XRP USD, Ripple reveals a record-breaking surge in Ripple net transactions, market reaction, and different. This is, of course, talking about what was in that Brazil. I think it was in one of the Brazil publications that was released the other day, and they said that Ripple saw a larger transaction volume in the first quarter than all of 2018. So that's a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. So if it did that in Q1, just imagine what Q2 is going to look like, in Q3 even. I think this year, 2019, like I said, we're going to see some relief. It's just anybody saying that it can only get here or there, they don't know. I've had to say this. I don't know why people want to speak as if they absolutely know anything. Look, guys, even the stuff I'm telling you, as far as I understand, that's what it's supposed to happen. It's not written in stone. Nothing is written in stone. We don't know until it happens. So, all in all, I want to believe that, hey, we're going to hit the moon. But again, until we hit the moon, we don't know. So, yeah, to me, I think that's probably the most frustrating thing, besides people just, really talking kind of crazy, as far as, yeah. Anyway, it just really doesn't make any sense. Just please, anybody out there saying that XRP can't get here or there or whatever, just please stop. You don't know. None of us know until it actually happens. Now, like I said, considering some of the things that are supposed to happen this year, the price should increase, but we will see. Okay. And of course, I'm not going to go any further in there. All right. Here, Ripple could be threatened by Visa and Western Union partnership. This is really pretty ridiculous. We know that, what happened with Visa. They purchased Earthport. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, this author here, it's funny. So yeah, apparently this partnership between Visa and Western Union is supposed to be, like kryptonite for Ripple, I guess. He even goes as far as saying Ripple is shaking because of the massive competition it's facing from this collaboration. Oh, God. Ripple has also been providing swift international payment processing, but now that the main motive of this collaboration is exactly to do what Ripple is doing, leads a big fear to the company. Well, look, Visa purchased Earthport. Earthport is like this with Ripple. So I doubt very seriously Visa would actually make such a purchase to not use it. That's my opinion. Could be wrong, but hey, I don't know. I don't understand why these people feel it necessary. I mean, but you know what? Hey, they're gonna grab every opportunity they can to try and FUD. That's just what they do. And again, like I've said, I think there's a deeper reasoning for it, but we have to see. We will see. Okay, so I found this kind of interesting. This is really not the main topic that I talk about, but I found it interesting. Bitcoin's returns in 10 years trump Berkshire Hathaway's returns since 1964. That's pretty good. That speaks a lot about the cryptocurrency, space. And that was, in these last 10 years, that's from zero to where it is now, in a very short time. So that actually speaks volumes about the space. Yeah, just imagine what's going to happen with XRP once it really hits its stride. I'm not sure. Sometimes I just wonder what people are thinking. I mean, I don't know. The only thing I can think is that these people are not idiots, right? You don't get to where a lot of these people are being stupid. So the only thing I can really come to is that it's purposeful. It's like they want to scare people away from XRP. That's the only thing I can come to, yeah, I was telling my wife earlier, I was like, one thing that I do is I always look for patterns, and I'm sure a lot of you guys probably do the same thing, but I always look for patterns in what people do and, and how they do it. So, I just kind of record that. And when if I see a change in the pattern, or if I see a pattern kind of repeating, then it tells me a lot about a person or, a particular situation. So, yeah, I don't know. I know, like I said, I know they're not stupid. So the only thing I can really come to is that they're doing it on purpose to scare us away. Hey, whatever. Now, well, before I go over there, let's see. Yeah, Western Union is ready to use digital assets. Yeah, of course. This whole, yeah, guys, it's just ridiculous. I think it's like last minute FUD or something. I don't know. There was something here that I did want to. Let me see. Oh yeah, right here. Alibaba, Tencent gets banking licenses. U.S. banks are terrified of Chinese payment apps. And this was put out there by Bank XRP. And this is exactly correct. These banks are really, I think they're trying to scramble and just find a way to get a piece of this. Even the whole situation with the regulations, I think, I could be wrong, and I'm really kind of guessing here. I'm just, again, I'm just giving my opinion. Now, I think part of the reason why regulations is this whole thing is taking so long is because they cannot figure out a good way to capture every last cent, you know, because thieves, I mean, you know, when you are really, I mean, I'll say legally, but really it's illegal according to the Constitution. But who's going to fight it? But when you're legally allowed to steal money from everybody, why, you know, hey, why not try to figure out a way to get every last penny that you can get? And that's, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that's where we are with this. Maybe there's, you know, they figured it out. I know in just a few days, there's some legislation, I think, or some type of, you know, something coming out that will require these exchanges to identify the person, whoever's sending more than $1,000 or $1,000 or above or something like that. So, you know, and again, I mean, this is all, they don't care about whether someone's doing something fraudulently or anything like that. Of course, they're going to say that, but it's all about making money off of us. Look, if you haven't already figured it out, you're a slave. I'm a slave. Every person that gets up and punches a clock, every person that lives on this, I mean, for the most part, around the world, are all slaves to the elite, okay? And they are never going to let up. It's, you know, it's all up to us on what happens in the future. Where this is all going, to be honest with you guys, that's something that troubles me. Is like how, because, you know, when you have psychopaths in charge, there's, you know, nothing is ever enough. And nothing is ever enough. If they're not taking as much money as they can from you, they want to take your freedom, or, you know, they want to just do all types of crazy stuff. And that's a psychopath. It just is an endless pit of control and wanting to, really, ultimately, it all comes to just destruction is what it is. There is no happiness in seeing other people happy if you are a psychopath. You know, that doesn't happen. You want to cause as much pain and suffering as possible if you're a psychopath. So that's what we have going on. It's just the truth. Anybody that doesn't believe it, hey, that's fine. You don't have to. I mean, you might want to go and look and see what's in your food, what's in your water, what's happening outside every day. Just go outside, take a look up, and, you know, it's all based on research. Find out what's actually happening to you. That's the reason. Why do you think there's a huge deal about this 5G? Look, I'm not going to go into all that. It's so much. I don't want to. I mean, that's a huge rabbit hole. I'm not going to go there. But I did want to talk about a couple other things I'm going to go over real quick. So here, I know you guys have, I'm sure most of you have heard of the Bilderberg Group, but this happened a few days ago. And these people actually decide what happens in the world. How you like that? They decide how things are going to proceed. And this is what I've been talking about. There is nothing that happens, including crypto, that is just like organically evolving without these types of people guiding it in some way. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't exist. They created, their forefathers created the very matrix. I'm just going to go ahead and put it there. The very matrix you live in was created by these people and their predecessors. So do you really think that some new technology is going to come about and just destroy and just take all the power from them? No. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't happen. All right. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Just if you want to, do some research, just look up the Bilderberg Group. Look at how many years they've been meeting, what's all the stuff happened. I think Alex Jones might still have some videos out there where he kind of crashed it, but inconsequential, because if he got too close, they'd probably take his ass out somewhere and teach him a lesson, or anybody else for that matter, and that has happened. All right, so one other thing, and this is something else that I frequently talk about, but here it says the deep state technology is decades ahead of commercial technology. All right, so deep state, I'm not sure if you know. You might want to just look it up, deep state. Just look it up. But one of the things you have to understand is the level of control that is being exerted on us on a daily basis also involves the things that you have access to. That includes having to basically squabble, the nations having to squabble over energy resources like oil, coal, those such things. They give you an alternative, which is wind, solar, and geothermal and all this. Well, they know that the ways of harvesting these different alternatives, solar and whatnot, they know the technology that they have provided to us is substandard. If you do just a little bit of research, you will actually find out there are solar panels that are near 100% efficient. Now, I'm not going to say, actually, you're not going to find it easily. Okay, you're not going to find it easily. I'm not going to put that information out there. It is. I just want to make you aware of it. Okay, if you really want to know it, you'll find it. But it's there, and that's the whole meaning of this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Corbett report, but very good information. And yeah, so you might want to check him out. That's his YouTube channel. But either way, this is a very true statement. It goes across the gambit. Anything you're dealing with, it is decades behind where it is. And actually, it's much further than that. He's correct, but it's even worse than decades. So, not going to go into that either. Yeah, so the video's getting long enough. That's really all I had to say. As far as the other information I wanted to put out there, I'm going to make that video. It's just that, I'm very reluctant to put this information out there because it is a little, it's some people cannot take it. And I know what's going to happen if I put a video out there publicly. So what I may do is just create it and only share it with some people. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out how I want to do it if I do it. I'm not promising anything. Yeah. So that's really it, guys. There was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember now. It doesn't matter. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Please comment and like and all that stuff if you feel it necessary, or you feel like you want to share something. I also have dropped a couple links below if you want to check it out. A couple free items. I want to, show you ways that you can make money, ways that I've myself, made money, and just gotten some free items that are pretty good, items. So I've shared that, and then also the some health links down there you can check out. I personally am I've been having a problem with my knees, so I backed off a little bit, but I'm hard at it again, and I am looking to do a video that is more so really maybe even kind of a workout video, or just I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out, but hey guys, that's all in the future coming. Looking forward to just providing you guys some more stuff. So again, thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, everything that you can do, guys. Again, I am trying my best to get the channel out there, get it, build it up. My kind of a next milestone is 10,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you can help me get there, which you guys have already done so, I really appreciate the fact that you have gotten me over 4,000 subscribers. This is all about reaching folks, really kind of opening eyes, because that's really more so what I'm about. XRP is great. I think once it really hits, we'll have, I'll have more of an ability to do some things that I want to do. But all in all, again, thank you for everything you guys have done. I really, really, really appreciate it. I like the fact that there's so many likes and so many comments. You guys are awesome. I'm going to tell you that right now. And anything any one of you can, you want to do, don't ever let anybody discourage you from it. You can do anything you want. And this is just another message for you. Do anything you want. Don't be afraid to try it. Always remember, I'm going to tell you, I come from a little town in Texas, a very small town, and the mentalities there are very small town mentalities. I escaped that, and I've done some pretty great things. And the only reason why is because I believed that there's nothing on this planet or in this world that I can't do. So I think the same thing about you guys. Just think about it. Think about it for yourselves. All right. So again, have a great day, guys. Thank you. Until next time, this has been Mr. Freecoiner. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.